Along with bringing back my basic gray this month, I also brought back some old embellishments from my stash and managed to smash some. Hey, it's Beth. Welcome. For the Bringing Back Basic Gray collaboration this month, I pulled out some embellishments that I was hoping to try and work through. I'm still in the mode from the Smash Our Stash when I was trying to use up some older embellishments, some miscellaneous embellishments that were in my overflowing miscellaneous embellishment drawer. If you missed that video, I will link it down below and at the end, but I had some other ones that I was hoping to try and use up. And so I pulled some basic gray paper that I thought kind of played well. Like I at least want to use this sheet. I don't know if I'll make it through this whole sheet, but I'd like to use up this sheet and then maybe these stickers here. So I pulled out some papers that were kind of like that neutral color that I thought would play well with these sticker embellishments. Don't really have a plan yet as to how I'm going to use them, but let's get to that fun part now.
So I am starting with some sketches and I will link those down below. This first one is Operation Ride Home sketch number 151, and I'm just going to turn it horizontal and thought I could use 3 of those stickers at one time in place of the circles that are on the sketch. I did want to mention this is a small collaboration that I do with my friend Sarah, who's Crafting and Relaxing here on YouTube, and Kathy, who is Stampin' Cat over on Instagram. Their links will be in the description box below, so you can check them out and see their basic gray makes this month. We all found that we kind of had a hoard of basic gray and wanted to not necessarily use it up, but just enjoy it instead of letting it sit in our drawers all the time. So each month we pull out a little bit of basic gray and have some fun. So here in order to cover that seam, I brought in some vinyl strips that I made with some scrap vinyl a while ago. So they're kind of like the Love from Lizzie peel off strips. They're just not as cool, not as shiny, but I wanted something neutral. I looked through my Love from Lizzie strips and couldn't find any that were like neutral, and so I decided it'd be a good time to use these. One bad thing about these little stickers are that they are small, and I wanted to build them up a little bit, so I ended up pulling in some scraps of basic gray from my stash. I have a bag of scraps that I keep on hand, and so I probably should have gone with something with more color, but I ended up going with like another like neutral. So these cards all turned out to be very masculine. Wasn't necessarily my intent, but on that first card I used one of the deer heads from each sheet and put those on the 2 outer sides, and on the inside, that one in the middle just says hello. And then on this next one, I am going to use 2 of the stickers that they're 2 different stickers, but they are both camera and photograph related. And so I'm going to use those on the outsides. And then there's one that has some words on it and it says, "Oh, snap." So I thought, oh, well, that works well with the photographs and the cameras, snapping a picture. So I'm not sure if that was the intent of the phrase, but that's how I'm going to use it. And then it can also be like a hang in there kind of card, like, "Oh, snap, I'm sorry you're struggling," kind of thing. I don't know. That was my thought process anyway. This was harder than I thought it would be. And I feel like that's the theme of my crafting year so far, is everything has been a little bit harder than I expected it to be. And probably because I'm making it harder on myself. But I thought, I could use, some of these stickers together. Like they'd make great little groupings on, card like this. But there's not many of them actually go together. And the ones that go together are all different phrases that don't really make sense together. So that was hard. So these groups right here were the few that I could find that went together and made sense on a card, were something that I, could come up with a theme of the card for. There were some other ones that I probably could have used together on a card, but I couldn't come up with a sentiment that would work. So I don't know. I have, there's some of them that have like food, or the knives and forks, and then the lobster. I have a bunch of stuff pulled together. I want to do some recipe journals, so I might toss those in there. I think they would fit with there. But I just couldn't, I wasn't feeling it on the card, and I already felt like I was really straining to make cards with the ones that I did use. So again, making it hard on myself because I'm trying to use up these old embellishments, trying to put them to use, and that's not always easy when you're trying to make things work together. And I probably could have pulled in some, maybe I shouldn't have gone with neutral paper, maybe I should have gone with something with color, because I just feel like the neutrals were kind of, I felt like I needed to add more embellishments. And the papers I'm using are from the Sublime collection, the Aged and Confused, I think. And then the rectangle stickers were from Paper Studio, and the date is 2015. So these aren't far off from probably the date of the Basic Gray paper. And if you don't know, Basic Gray doesn't make paper anymore. They have switched to fabric. So that is why so many people are hoarding the Basic Gray if they had it, because you can't get it anymore. And there's a lot of people who kind of like the distinct look of the Basic Gray paper. At the time, it was like one of the only one that kind of had that aged kind of grunge look, and it was just kind of unique, different colors, different patterns than what a lot of the other companies were doing. And so I have definitely hoarded it. I have thrifted more over the years and have added it to my hoarded stash, but I do enjoy using it every month. So here I'm using these label stickers, and I don't know where they're from, but I don't know that they probably should have gone together, but I'm going to make them go together. I just thought it would be a good card to send to a friend. It has joy, friends, and dream on it. But I wanted to add some white behind there. There's a little bit of white on one of those stickers, and then again, it just was feeling a little dark to me. So I wanted to kind of brighten it up a bit. And then I also wanted to add a little more stability behind that brown strip, because I'm going to add some brads. I remembered to use brads when they weren't even like one of the prompts. Can you believe it? Can I get a hands up emoji on that one? I was very proud of myself. And I couldn't find my normal poker tool, so I just found an awl in my drawer and used that to pull off the little circles in the middle of the like tops of the tags, and then poke the holes and put in my brads. Brads weren't really in my plan originally, but I'm glad I remembered to use them, and they added a little bit of something extra to the card anyway. So now I'm going to go ahead and layer this card up, and you see there's some little flowers, and there's a stash off to the right of the screen that you can't see of layered flowers that I've made over the years with Basic Gray scraps. I've just whenever I have a little bit of a scrap left that I don't really feel like saving the scrap, if I don't think it's going to be good as just the scrap itself, I'll go and like punch some flowers or stars or circles out of it. And then once I build up a stash, once I had enough, I kind of created some layered flowers just with different scraps. So I had gone through my stash of these flowers and pulled out ones that I thought worked with the papers and then the embellishments. And then I still felt like it needed a little more white to brighten it up. And so I pulled in some of those little vinyl circles from my stash. I also like the Love from Lizzie stickers to add those around a little bit. So the next sketch I'm using is Sunday Stamps sketch number 110. And I cut my papers down to 5 1/4 by 4 inches, and then layered them together to cut the diagonal so that I can kind of piece them together like this. And I just thought this would be an easy one And then, add my rectangle as an embellishment. But again, I kind of wish my rectangles were a little bit bigger, or that I would have maybe built them up a little bit more, but that's okay. So I pulled in some more of these strips to cover the seam of where the two papers meet. So at least, I didn't necessarily have it in my plan to use up these, but these strips have been in my stash for a bit too. So, and they were in my miscellaneous embellishment drawer. So at least there's that. But I'm just using my little finger blade to trim off the ends, since I can't wrap it around. It's going straight onto the card base after that. So, or it's already on the card base. If I wrap it around, I'd be wrapping around the card base, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Words are hard. Words are hard. My projects seem hard. Everything's hard this year, 2025. Why are you so hard? So this one that I'm using says love anchors the soul, and it had a little bit of reddish orange in the words, and so I pulled in another scrap that had some reddish orange in it to back it, and then I did a double matte there with some white, and then I decided to pull in that reddish orange kind of in the banner, like up at the top left corner. And so then this last one here that I'm using, it says create something beautiful every day, and it had some pinks in it, and so I pulled in some flowers that had some pinks as well. And so just to kind of bring in some extra colors on my cards and kind of pretty them up a little bit. The first batch was very masculine. These are not, I guess they would be considered feminine because of the florals, but they're not overly so. So I'm going to cut a fishtail in my banners that are going in the top left, and then can start layering up all of my cards. If you have basic gray papers, do you hoard them, or do you use them the way you use any other paper? I hoarded them for so long, and it's nice to be able to use them. And it's fun to kind of take some of the scraps that I had too and be able to layer them up. So this will finish off this card, and then I'm going to call it quits for today because, like I said, I am struggling, and I'm afraid I don't want to force any more cards at this point.
Okay, so I ended up with 5 cards. I did use up this sheet. There were 2 left on here, and plus I found another random one in like a random bag. And then as far as this sheet goes, I think I'm just going to move these over here and call it done. It was becoming a stretch to use some of these. A lot of them are really good for like scrapbook pages, like as a word embellishment on a scrapbook page. So I was really struggling to be able to use some of these. If they were just images, it would be okay. And then I could bring in a sentiment, but even some of the images were kind of weird. And then the colors were starting to not match anymore. So I'm calling it done. I do have a little bit left of both of these sheets that will go back into my basic gray stash. And then I will only put one of these sheets back into my miscellaneous embellishment stash. So didn't do as good as I'd hoped, but I did at least bring in some like scraps and little bits that I had punched out of scraps in the past from my basic gray stash. That was a bonus. But anyway, please be sure to check out Sarah and Kathy linked in the description box below to see what basic gray they used this month and how they played with it. And as always, I thank you so very much for your time, and I hope you have a very crafty day.